All right, team. The patient presents with symptoms of pharyngitis, parochondritis, and inguinal lymphadenopathy. What are we thinking here?
Could it be a case of bacterial infection causing inflammation in the throat, with possible cartilage involvement and swollen lymph nodes in the groin?
It might also point towards a viral infection affecting the throat and nearby structures. We should consider all possibilities.
I'm thinking it could be a rare autoimmune condition causing the symptoms to manifest in this way. We have to be thorough in our assessment.
What about the possibility of cancer affecting these areas? We can't rule out any potential serious conditions.
Enough with the speculation. The correct diagnosis is incubation period. We have to act fast. All of you prepare for endoscopic mucosal resection. It's risky, but it's our best shot at saving the patient's life.
Are you sure, Hawks? It's a risky procedure.
I'm not entirely convinced.
This is a big gamble, Hawks.
I'm not sure about this, but if you say it's the right call, we'll go with it.
Damn it, we don't have time to second. Guess! Trust me, this is the only way. Get ready for the procedure. We're not losing this one. Tracy, thanks for calling me in. I need to discuss a crucial medical procedure for my patient.
Hawks, I heard you want to perform endoscopic mucosal resection on a patient you suspect has incubation period. Aren't you jumping the gun a bit?
Tracy, I have years of experience in this field. I know what I'm doing.
Hawks, I'm just concerned because you have a history of misdiagnosing patients. Remember the last time you were so sure about a diagnosis and it turned out to be completely wrong?
That was a rare occurrence, Tracy. Trust me, this time I know what I'm doing.
I understand you're confident, but let's not forget to consider all possibilities before moving forward with such an invasive procedure.
I appreciate your concern, Tracy, but this patient's health is at stake. I need to act fast.
I trust your skills, Hawks, but I also want you to consider the risks involved and make sure you have exhausted all other options before going ahead with the procedure.
Fine, I'll take your advice into consideration. But I still believe this is the best course of action for my patient.
All right, Hawks. Just promise me you'll proceed with caution and keep me updated on the situation.
Of course, Tracy. Thank you for your input. I'll make sure to handle this case with care.
Leslie, I just checked the patient's condition and it's not looking good. It seems like the endoscopic mucosal resection was not the right treatment for the incubation period.
Oh no, that's concerning. We need to act quickly to stabilize the patient. Forget about how to tell Hawks for now. Our priority is saving this person's life.
I know, but we can't avoid the fact that we need to inform Hawks about this mistake. It's crucial for both the patient's well-being and our professional integrity.
I understand your concern, Frank, but right now we have a life in our hands. Let's focus on what's important and deal with the consequences later. Let's work together to do everything we can to help the patient.
Shit. You nearly killed the patient with your incompetence. Wrong resectionary, wrong diagnosis. Are you all imbeciles?
I still think it was a case of early-stage adenocarcinoma. The resectionary was the best option given the circumstances.
No, it was clearly a case of hyperplastic polyps. We just didn't anticipate the complications during the procedure.
I believe it was a mix of both. We should have been more careful with our diagnosis and choice of resectionary.
I agree with Randall. We need to reassess our methods moving forward to avoid such mistakes.
You all make me sick. You should be ashamed of yourselves. I can't believe I rely on a bunch of clueless fools like you. Figure it out and don't mess up again.
We will do better next time, Dr. Hawks.
We'll make sure to double-check everything before taking any action.
We understand the gravity of our mistake and will take necessary precautions from now on.
We'll work harder to regain your trust, Dr. Hawks.
You better. Now clean up this mess. I'm out of here. I can't shake the feeling that something just doesn't add up with this case.
Yeah, well, at least work isn't the only thing on my mind. My wife has been nagging me about fixing up the backyard.
Mom furrows brow deep in thought.
You know, it's important to have a balance between work and personal life. How do you manage that, Hawks?
Suddenly brightens. I've got it. I know what's wrong with the patient. I need to go check something. Sorry, Johnson. Gotta go.
Perplexed. Wait, what? You're just gonna leave like that?
I'll catch up with you later. Thanks for the chat, Johnson. I'm sorry for barging in, but we need to act fast. The patient's condition is deteriorating rapidly.
What are you doing, Hawks? You can't just storm in here without proper medical equipment.
This is highly unprofessional. You need to respect the protocols in the operating room.
I know what I'm doing. The initial diagnosis was incorrect. It's not an infection. It's multicentric carpoddorsal osteolysis syndrome.
Multicentric what? What's the prognosis for that?
The prognosis is not good. It's a progressive disorder with no known cure. We need to act fast to manage the symptoms and provide supportive care.
Are you sure about this, Hawks? This is a rare condition. We need to consult with other specialists.
I'm certain. We don't have time to waste. Let's get to work and save this patient. Tracy, I finally found the right diagnosis for the patient.
That's great news, Hawks. Good job on resolving the issue.
Well, if I didn't have a bunch of idiotic doctors to work with, we wouldn't have gone through that ordeal.
What do you mean by that? You were the one who initially pronounced the wrong diagnosis.
It's not just me. My diagnostics team failed to catch it too.
Hawks, you can't shift the blame when you were the one who declared the wrong diagnosis in the first place.
I don't have time for this. Abruptly leaves.